Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player.
Rashford! That's another chance! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
That's going right the way across.
O'Reilly.
Reinders. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Rashford. Nicely weighted ball.
Rodri. Ruben Dias. And here's Rashford. Danny Olmo. And a chance!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Danny Olmo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Yamal. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And now a sudden chance to counter. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And the counter is on.
Foden proves just a little bit too strong.
There's a quick free kick. Back towards the middle. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They want to be quick to recover this.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Foden goes short. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Those looking wide. Played back in. Now there's a fine ball. Danny Olmo.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Yamal. Doku.
Here's Haaland. Nicely spread. And it's Reinders.
And here's Haaland. He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Koundé. Yamal.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Oh, no joy this time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Showing good feet. He's picked his way through. Chance!
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Fires it in low. And that's played. Shot a goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised. Foden.
Rodri.
And it's Reinders.
That's a good ball out wide. Haaland. Nice interception, well timed. Pedri. So what can they make of this?
Mathias Nunes.
Knocks it into space.
Rafinha.
Providing an outlet on that flank. Another chance from a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short.
He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Now it's Nunes. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Semenyo. Now it's Foden.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Now it's Rashford.
Nice physical challenge. Rashford. Oh, this is a terrific run.
And it's Pedri.
That is a brilliant interception. Decent chance! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Doku gets into a good position. That is lovely. And that has been clubbed away. It's run loose here.
Reinders.
Touches it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And it's half-time here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
And we are back on the way.
And here's Haaland. Good ball, good take. Semenyo. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rafinha. Great ball if he can get there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Balde. And Rafinha. Looking for the run. And he's worked it through. Oh, nice touch. Crosses it in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. So their 4th corner of the game.
Rafinha.
With the short one. And here's Rafinha. Balde. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rodri. Barcelona are 2 up early in the second half. Dani Olmo tries a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Mathias Nunes
is there and he can get that clear. De Jong. Yamal goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
A case now of complete control.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Pedri. Now it's Rashford. Turns back here, probably the best option. De Jong. Balde. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dani Olmo goes on a charge down the left. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Bernardo Silva. So much time. Great chance! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Bernardo Silva really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Taken back almost at once. And it's Bernardo Silva out towards the flank. Now it's Foden. Foden! Dani Olmo. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Coming on the field,
Doku.
number 7.
That's very neat.
Number 6, Gavi. Number
That looks a
16,
decent ball.
Fermin.
Rashford has created one goal already. Now it's Haaland. And it's Gavi. Rashford. It's Gavi. He's through here. That's a shade optimistic. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Gavi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's got the beating of his man. A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. De Jong. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. Balde. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. De Jong. Pedri. And the shot! It's there! It It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Gavi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Great ball, and he's in here. Takes a shot.
Really well taken goal.
And it is becoming almost too painful to watch.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
Rashford voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Begley.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does...
And he shoots! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Ødegaard. He has found the way through. He's on it. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's gone backward here. He's gone for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Timber. Zubimendi. He's having a go! And the ball's come loose here. And we have our very first corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Koundé. Opts for safety. It's Pedri. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Trossard knocks it into space. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Big chance! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Koundé.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's in a great position here. That looks a good ball through. Zubimendi is flagged offside. Koundé. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Pedri. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Now this could be a chance. And that has been clubbed away. And they're back on the ball again. Kubasi. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Ødegaard. And it's made its way to him. Pedri threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rashford, Dani Olmo goes for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Calafiori. Now Trossard. Good ball, good take. He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nicely spread. Calafiori kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And the shot!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Ødegaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the finish! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Koundé. Pedri.
it's Trossard. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Ødegaard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Yamal.
Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! Barcelona are back in business. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
He's going for goal! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Fires it in low. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And he shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Rice. Trossard. Chance! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
There they go, hunting again.
Dani Olmo.
Played out to the left flank.
And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half.
Rafinha.
Plays it short. Saka. Ødegaard. And we hit half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
And please welcome our lads to the field. Substitution for Barcelona, number 10.
And we're off again.
Coming on to replace
Well, I
him
think in
is
these circumstances,
number
it's all
9,
about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Can he finish? Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Lewandowski touches it back. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Ødegaard. And it's Timber. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Jong. A heavy challenge. Saka has it out wide and in space. Nice interception, well timed. Barcelona could counter here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Zubimendi. Barcelona really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Tries to pass it through. Lovely bit of skill. Whistle's gone, that's foul. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And it's Ødegaard.
And here's Trossard.
Trossard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that's definitely not his best. Timber. Almost an hour gone. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Tries to play it through. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's picked his way through. Great chance! Rafinha. Gabriel. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Rafinha. And he's managed to get free. Great vision. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, super! Pedri! In he goes again. And yes, it's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Substitution for Barcelona. Number
So,
11.
time for changes on
Rafinha.
both sides, actually.
Number 9.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Gavi. Number 7. Ferran Torres.
Gabriel.
Number 16.
Oh, good read.
That was well played,
Substitutions taking
well
place.
stopped.
Saliba. Timber. Madueke. And it's Zubimendi. Now Odegaard. Pass somewhat off target. Kubasi. Oh, can he get onto this? Rice does really well to win the ball there. De Jong. And it's De Jong. It's run loose here. Ferran Torres shoots! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 4. Ronald Araujo. Coming on the field is number 2. João Cancelo.
Looking for the run. Eze. Can he get it through? Place it in low. Cleared without complication. And that's been won straight back.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's a pretty loose pass. Eze. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Ferran Torres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Timber. Into the last 5 minutes. Madueke. Odegaard. Timber could try cutting inside here. This looks promising. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that has been cleared.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's in a great position here.
3 minutes
Whistle's
added
gone,
time.
and they've got themselves a free kick.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
That has been knocked clear. We are into overtime.
Now it's Gavi.
Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! Barcelona complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Madueke. And that has put a halt to things. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Rashford taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to...
He's having a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Over to the left. Trossard. He's got away. And the finish! Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, what can we say about Rashford? What's not to like about him? Having...
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Dani Olmo
Gets into some space. Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's been played through.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Dani Olmo
Goes on a charge down the left.
Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
And here's Rashford. Played out towards the right wing. Ødegaard. That's a good ball out wide. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Pedri touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Long ball upfield. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, well played, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. He's through here. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Almost half an hour in now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Rashford. Odegaard. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Dani Olmo, who's set up one goal so far. De Jong opts for safety. Played out to the left flank, and it's Rashford. Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. It's Lewandowski! He's done very well to get to that.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Dani Olmo. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Foot in. Lewandowski. Saka. Kubasi. And it's De Jong. Rashford shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass.
Chance, surely!
1 minute added time.
Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Koundé. Here's the whistle for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't
Everyone
broke, don't
please
fix it.
vote
So
on
I think the
players to the
manager has to
field.
resist change at this stage.
Barcelona in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. Now it's Rice. Pedri. And Rafinha. De Jong. And Rafinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Jong. Araujo. De Jong. Trossard. Well, that looks a decent ball. So much time and space here. And a shot! That's another chance! And he's following up! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Balde. And it's Olmo. That's a good run down the left. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
And that has been cleared. And he's had a hit! Oh, screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Barcelona are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's a
chance! Oh, taken with style. Arsenal are level. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Number 7, Ferran Torres.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
It's Rashford! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Ødegaard. Out to the right. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Ødegaard. Tries to play it through. Ødegaard. It's a really well-measured ball. And that's an excellent interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Pedri, great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rashford gets flagged offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Substitution for Barcelona.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 11, Rafinha.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Number 16.
Now that's well seen too.
Oh, great feet that.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Substitution.
Ødegaard. And he shoots! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close...
Goes for a shot!
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. This to complete the turnaround. Oh, he saved it! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this?
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He's in a great position here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Gavi. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes.
Rice. Gavi. And it's Ødegaard. He's on it. Can he get away? De Jong. Gavi. Pass somewhat off target.
That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 8, Pedri.
90 minutes
Number
gone
4,
and nothing between them still.
Coming on the field.
Barcelona conceded an equaliser late on.
Casado.
Now they have to do it all
Number
again.
2,
Do they have what it takes?
Cancelo. Substitution in progress.
And here's the chance to counter. Gavi has a look inside the box. Cancelo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zubimendi.
Nicely weighted ball. It's a good foot in there.
And it's Gavi. Casado. Gavi.
That has not gone well. Rashford.
Rashford is onto this. Threads one in. Now it's Martinelli.
And he's picked out the run.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Madueke. Timber. Rice.
Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
No, that's been intercepted. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. And it's Eze. Zubimendi. And here's Havertz. Gavi.
Rice does well to get it back. Oh, that's delightful. He is through here. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left?
Madueke has fallen kindly here.
Eze is flagged offside.
Gavi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Havertz. Casado. Vermin.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Timber. Now it's Havertz.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
João Cancelo.
Looking for the run. Timber cuts it out. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Barcelona finding their passes. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.
Rashford collecting the match ball, and it is his. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams. Once goes for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, they could break here.
Now it's Trossard. Pedri.
Now it's Lewandowski. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's Olmo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's Lewandowski! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Tries to play it through. Pedri. Pedri has been caught there, it's a foul. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rashford. De Jong. It's Pedri. Quality ball. And this is Lewandowski. He has found the way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Balde. Zubimendi. Ødegaard. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. Ødegaard. And it's Timber. Knocks it into space. Oh, that was vital. Pedri. De Jong.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Danger averted for now. Timber. And it's Ødegaard. Saka. Now Ødegaard. Zubimendi. Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's played it. He's got tall. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. More and more pressure on the ball here. Koundé. And Araujo. Balde. De Jong. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now it's Dani Olmo. Saka. He's in a great position here, and he's intervened well there. Araujo. And it's De Jong. And it's Rashford. Now it's Dani Olmo. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dani Olmo. De Jong. Ødegaard does well to get it back. Tries to pass it through. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Dani Olmo. And he's worked it through. Rashford! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rashford actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's half-time here. Good to look back on the first 45 minutes.
Barcelona really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Barcelona ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Rice. Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! Decent enough try. Rafinha. Now it's De Jong. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rice. This is promising. Now it's Saka. This looks promising. Backward. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And the second half is off to a flyer. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Rice. And it's Rice. Played out towards the right wing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The attendance for this match was
Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have...
And a chance!
That was mighty close.
Timber. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Danny Olmo
Has a shot!
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
And here's Rashford. Ødegaard. For Rice. Now it's Trossard. Looking for options for movement.
No foul, says the referee.
And it's Olmo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Jong. Now it's Saka. Can he get on the end of this? Timber is wide and looking to get onto this.
Oh, that's neat. Ball driven.
Big chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9, Robert Lewandowski. Number 20, Dani Olmo. Coming on the field, number 7, Ferran Torres. Number 6, Gavi. Substitution.
We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact.
Balde. Now it's Saka. He's having a shot!
Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Koundé. It's a pretty loose pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Timber. Oh, well played, well played. Looking for the run. Shapes to shoot! Oh, should have put that away.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first.
Lovely feet. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Rashford, who's set up one goal so far. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe...
Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Koundé. Pedri. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Ferran Torres.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Martinelli. And it's Rice. That's been slipped through.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Chance here to counter. Oh, super find. Oh, nicely intercepted. Calafiori. Now it's Eze. And it's lofted through here.
And he was alert to it. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 8, Pedri.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Number 17, Casado.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found a way through.
That's tidy.
Merino.
And he's whipped it across.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Koundé. Casado. Gavi providing an outlet on that flank.
Rashford.
Martinelli. That has not gone well. Kubasi. De Jong. Eze. Good ball, good take. Gavi. And it's De Jong. Rafinha. Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears. Takes a shot!
Barcelona take the lead.
And it's Eze. Zubimendi. Araujo wins the duel this time. He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in.
And the finish! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
This has become one superb game of football.
Looking to play him in.
Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Extra time reaches half-time.
And now I'd just like to
Well, it
read
has
out
been
our
a
fan
punishing
comments.
game,
We're
both
celebrating their
physically and
birthdays
mentally.
today.
But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 4.
Exhaustion,
Ronald Araujo.
physical and
Number
mental.
11,
Will we find a winner?
Rafinha. Coming on the field.
They have played themselves to a
Number 2,
near standstill.
João Cancelo.
What is left in the tank
Number
now?
16, Fermin. Substitutions
De Jong.
taking place.
And Fermin. De Jong. Driving forward. Now it's Ferran Torres.
Out to the left it goes.
Ferran Torres is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well read, nice interception. De Jong. Nicely weighted ball.
And he's found a way past. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
He'll fancy himself from here. And now as good a time as any to pull level.
Valde. Zubimendi gets it away.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
De Jong. Casado. And it's Gavi. And it's Casado. Timber. That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? Thinks about the shot.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams. Oh, that's ambitious.
Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line...
Oh, what a mistake! And that is going out for a goal kick. That'll be a throw. It's going to be another throw.
And
He's had it nicked away. Rice. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Frankie de Jong is another brilliant prospect to come out of the Dutch system. He's someone I see as a real pivot in the team. His position is obviously central and deep in midfield, and he'll be providing the creative and incisive passes.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. De Jong. Dani Olmo. And the shot. Yamal! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's missed, but not by that far.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Trossard is onto it in a flash. That has not gone well. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is good alertness. And it's Pedri. Barcelona have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Yamal, he's having a go! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Lamine Yamal has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Zubimendi.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it? Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to...
Goes for a shot! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's gone looking for safety. He's tried one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Referee's given a throw. Foot in. Rafinha. Rafinha goes on a charge down the left. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Rice. Can he get it through? Distributed tidily. Timber. Swept in. Kubasi gets it away. Rafinha. Well-timed, excellent interception. Ødegaard.
Pretty robust defending.
It's run loose here. Pedri. Now it's Rashford.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's picked his way through. That is a brilliant interception. Early ball out from the back. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Rafinha. Timber. Saka. Timber. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Rafinha. He's found the... takes a shot! Brilliant from Rafinha! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A goal at a really telling moment. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that.
And the finish! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sun.
And it's half-time here.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players. Substitution for Barcelona, number 10, Yamal. Coming on the field is number 7, Ferran Torres.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So...
Oh no, what has happened here? He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. Everyone waited for the cross, but there's the shot! Sticks it away! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Kubasi did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres. It's played through for him. Rafinha. Pedri. That is ended up in no man's land.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's definitely not his best. Balde, he's going to run down the left wing. He can run onto that. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Dani Olmo. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Rafinha, given the lift of his goal. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Trossard. Tries to play it through. Calafiori
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Rashford. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres takes control of it. Real chance!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's been... Chance! And that has been clubbed away.
Calafiori. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good play.
Pedri.
That's the keeper's ball.
Zubimendi.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Trossard providing an outlet on that flank. Pass somewhat off target. Played back towards his own goal. And here's Trossard. Rashford.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
De Jong.
Hurtling down that right flank. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Gabriel has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And it's Koundé. Great vision. Trossard was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
He's on it, can he get away? Shoots!
Oh, almost a sixth!
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rice.
Ødegaard, a massive creative influence, involved in so many goals.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number
Both sides
20,
then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11, Rafinha.
Picked
Coming on
out
the
brilliantly.
field, number 6, Gavi. Number
Madueke.
16, Fermin. Substitution in
That's
progress.
a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Corner number 2 then.
And that has been cleared.
That's a good ball out wide.
Hit into the middle. Defending of the death. And he's had a hit! No, it's wide.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Koundé. And it's Pedri. This is De Jong. And it's Lopez. Eze. Madueke. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
De Jong.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Martinelli.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Now the ball's
Oh, he's been caught napping.
delivered across. Cleared without hesitation.
So what can they make of this? That's good running with the ball. And he's lost his man here. And time is up.
Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers.
It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And already we're underway here. Koundé. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This lad, Ødegaard, is a player with quite a story. He was plucked at a young age from his native Norway, of course. He's done...
Ødegaard! Now, and it's come back out to him. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Saka. Rice receives it in a good position here. Araujo. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. And Rafinha. De Jong. This looks promising. And it's Ødegaard.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
De Jong unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out. Dani Olmo. De Jong. Pedri. And it's De Jong. And Dani Olmo. Now it's Rashford. Dani Olmo. Saka. Ødegaard. Now it's Saka. Threads one in. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's played it in low. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Fantastic from Ødegaard! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Trossard. Zubimendi. Now it's Ødegaard. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rafinha. Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Trossard. Well, played right into his path. And he shoots! And that has been clubbed away. Can he get on the end of this? Ball swung in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to pass it through. And it's Ødegaard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's in a great position here. Koundé, Rafinha, and he's been shifted off it. It looks a good ball through, and he's cut it out, and that has earned a reprieve for the time being. De Jong.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Saka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, it's come loose. Thinks about the shot. Plays it in low. Arsenal have their second corner now. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Arsenal have their third corner. Ødegaard! It's off target and by quite a way. Koundé. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Good read, needed to be.
Trossard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Saka. And it's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And he cuts out the supply. Ødegaard looking understandably energised after his goal. Nicely weighted ball. Pedri. And now the breakaway. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Rice. Looking for the run. But they've got it again. It's anyone's ball now. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Ødegaard.
Oh, great feat, that.
Tries a shot! Kubasi.
The attendance for this
Santo,
match
what are you
was
thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling
70,987.
here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Skims one in. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9, Robert Lewandowski. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Ferran Torres. Substitution.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Now it's Dani Olmo. And here's Rafinha. Drilled in low. And that should get the job done.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Corner it is. Arsenal get their 4th corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's Rashford. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Swept in. Eze. Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Zubimendi. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
De Jong. And it's De Jong. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. It's run loose here. Rashford. Decent chance! And he hits the net. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20.
So, time for changes
Dani
on
Olmo.
both sides, actually.
Number 11.
And that has added a whole
Rafinha.
new complexion to the
Coming on
game.
field,
Well, this ought to
number
give them some
16,
renewed energy.
Ferran.
If anyone's going to win it in
Number
normal
6,
time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Substitution in progress.
And that's been drilled in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. And that was nowhere near his best.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Stood up well to him there. Timber. Nicely spread. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Madueke in acres of space out wide. He has found the way through. Oh, that was vital. And he's heaved it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's going to be a booking.
Gavi. Pedri. De Jong. And it's Lopez.
There will be 3 minutes at
Good
a
ball,
time.
good take. Chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof!
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that will be it.
What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Rashford taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everyone.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, everyone, and thanks, Peter. It's great to be on board.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines.
Oh, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. And the shot!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Calafiori. Threads one in. That looks a good ball through.
Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This lad, Odegaard, is a player with quite a story. He was plucked at a young age from his native Norway, of course. He's done his tours of duty with a view to aid his development, and now he's gone full circle, posting some impressive figures along the way. He's a wonder kid who's really come good.
Shapes to shoot! Rashford. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found some space. Great challenge, time to perfection. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Timber. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, perfectly measured that. Can he finish?
Araujo gets it away. Out to the right. Now it's Saka. Ødegaard receives it in a wide position. Pau Kubasi can get it clear. Saka. Short changes him with that pass. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, super find. He's found a way through. And it's played into the middle. Gabriel gets it clear. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. That has been cut short. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Rice. Well read, nice interception. Dani Olmo. Played out to the right. Timber. And here's Saka. Pedri. Can he spark a counter here? He is through here. And it's Rashford. Can he get it through? Rashford, he might be in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Trossard. Koundé making good progress on the right-hand side. Rice. Ødegaard. Arsenal have a free kick. Trossard. Trossard stood his ground strongly. Zubimendi. And here's Trossard. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pedri. And it's Olmo. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And the pass is intercepted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rice puts his foot on the gas. Great vision. Spread neatly.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And that was very necessary. Ball's gone out of play. Timber. Ball is over the line. Pedri. This is De Jong. Now it's Rashford. Dani Olmo. Saliba. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Rashford. That has been slung wide. Dani Olmo gets into some space. Trossard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rafinha. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Koundé kept aware,
And it is reclaimed easily. Zubimendi. Oh, good spread. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now it's Rice.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Might be danger here. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's made it, and he's following up! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Number 7, Ferran Torres. Substitution in progress.
Kunde.
The attendance for this
And
match
still,
was
we await the first breakthrough.
71,550.
Pedri. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Dani Olmo is onto this. Pass somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Saliba. And it's Zubimendi. Rashford. Rafinha. That has not gone well.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Now it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard. Shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Martinelli certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Pedri. This is De Jong. Pedri. And it's De Jong. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Not much subtlety about that challenge. It's Pedri. And it's Ødegaard. Lovely pass, but can he get... And the shot! Deftly away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That is good alertness. Rice. Martinelli providing an outlet on that flank. Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rice with the short one. Now it's Rice. And it's Timber. Shot could be on. But he's cut it out.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's been cut out, well played. Calafiori. Oh, it's a promising build. Can he finish? Dani Olmo with the clearance. Picked up. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And that could well be the winner!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood And he executed so...
Decent chance! It's hit the upright, and he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Saka at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
There will be
Ferran
3
Torres.
minutes added time.
Knocks it into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pedri.
Now, can they get him away? And that's it. Barcelona perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for 1 or 2 of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Saka.
Picked out, chance!
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
So what can they make of this?
Now it's Yamal.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
And it's Olmo.
Danny Olmo! Brilliant from Danny Olmo! A finish of true class. First blood drawn.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Shoots! And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Rice. Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Oh, that's fabulous.
It's Rashford! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. Rice. Pedri. Now it's Rice. That pass has been well intercepted. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Saka.
Saka! Oh, brilliant from Bukayo Saka! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Trossard. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He is through here.
Now it's Trossard. Calafiori has it out wide and in space. Rashford. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Danny Olmo.
Good, strong midfield running here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Timber.
Real chance!
And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Koundé. Yamal. Threads one in. Now it's Rashford. And he's being shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's going to be disappointed with that.
He's in space and looking for options.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. De Jong is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rashford. And it's Olmo. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Balde. This is De Jong. Araujo. De Jong. Pedri has created 1 goal already. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. That has been slung wide. Now it's Rice. Araujo goes sliding in. Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's played it in low. Rice. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Timber. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Calafiori. That is good alertness. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Ødegaard. And a chance!
The attendance for this match was 71.
Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Zubimendi simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Koundé. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Dani Olmo. Shifted it to the flank. Timber. And it's Pedri. Pedri. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ødegaard hurtling down that right flank.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. That's just
Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Very nicely done. Look at this. Pedri! He's missed, but not by that far. Rafinha. Just about up to 75 minutes. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rice. Now Ødegaard. Saka picks it up out wide.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 20, Dani Olmo. Number 10, Yamal. Number 11, Rafinha. Number 4, Ronald Araujo. Coming on the field, number 6, Gavi. Number 7, Ferran Torres. Number 16, Fermin. Number 2, João Cancelo. Substitutions taking place. Substitution.
Timber. Aimed beyond the defence.
He's being urged to shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's scored! Arsenal are level.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Jose. Merino.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, that's well spotted. Koundé. Out to the left it goes. And here's Ferran Torres. That is a great pick out. And he thumps it clear. And that is out of play.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Saka, and it's been played through.
2 added minutes.
And he's managed to get free. 2 minutes to be added on.
Pedri. Now it's Gavi.
He has found the way through. Can he finish? And that could so easily have gone in. It didn't, and the 90 minutes are up.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. And we are already back underway. Barcelona pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Rashford is onto this. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Gavi.
Calafiori does well to get it back.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's worked it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. João Cancelo.
Gavi.
Front-footed pressing going on here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Merino. Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. And he's managed to get rid. João Cancelo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Pete.
Shot, surely! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner.
It's their second corner of the game.
Oh, smashing header! Half-time, extra time.
We are glad to inform you
But
that
it has been a
today's
punishing
program
game,
is
both
available
physically
from
and
stands
mentally.
located by
But
the
does
gate.
either team
I'm sure
have
they will
what
make
it
fine
takes to find a
souvenirs.
winner?
Substitution for Barcelona, number 8.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Kubasi. Coming on the field.
They have played themselves to a near
17,
standstill.
Casado.
What is left in the tank
Number
now?
24, Eric Garcia.
Madueke.
Substitution.
Oh,
for
super
West.
ball!
Marino really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's shifting through the gears here. They've played it short. And he shoots! A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Eze.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Martinelli. Fermin.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Madueke.
Looking for the run. Can he get it through?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Merino, given the lift of his goal. And he was quick to react.
And time is up.
A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
Rashford taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Please take this opportunity
So
to
many
pay a
thanks to
visit
Jim
our
Beglin.
official
That's all we have
store,
time
where
for.
memorabilia from
Good evening
today's
to
match
you.
are now available.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more.
It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He shifted it to the flank, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Zubimendi. Swung over. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Someone who I think has developed into a fine all-round forward, Peter, is Rashford. He now has the versatility to play from wider positions. He prefers to be on the left side mostly and loves running beyond defences now or just dropping in short. And he seems at his deadliest when he's making those diagonal runs from out to in.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Rafinha gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through. Rafinha. De Jong. Rice. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
De Jong. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Trossard. Now, can they get him away? This looks promising. Plays it in low. Looking for a corner. This their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Zubimendi. Chance, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball, and again! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And that is a little undercooked. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Calafiori. Now it's Trossard. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's had it nicked away. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's an errant pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Odegaard. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Yamal. And it's Pedri. De Jong. Now it's Rashford. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Rice.
Rice really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pedri. This is De Jong. Yamal. Tries to play it through. Now it's Rashford. Oh, such a clever touch. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away?
Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Goal! Barcelona! Deep into first half stoppage time. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Now it's Rashford. Rafinha receives it in a wide position. Ødegaard. Saka. And that's going right the way across. And it's Rice. And it's Pedri. Knocks it into space. Rice showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rafinha. No, that's been intercepted. Saka in acres of space out wide. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has been cleared.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's forced to go back. Ødegaard. Can he get it through? Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Koundé. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Rice.
The attendance for this match was
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Pedri. Pedri. Pedri powering forward here. Pedri! In he goes again. It's there. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Opts to play it back. They want to be quick to recover this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Takes a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here.
And no, that was never going to make it. Yamal.
That's good pressure, closed him down quickly.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 10, Yamal.
Now it's Gavi.
There's a sharp little ball here.
Number 11,
He's found a way through.
Rafinha.
Nice
Coming
control.
on the field, number 7,
And it's Pedri.
Ferran Torres.
De Jong.
Number 6, Gavi. Number 16, Fermin.
Decent shot!
Right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Zubimendi has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. So a Barcelona free kick. Good ball.
Fermin! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Havertz. Timber.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Out of play, and it is a goal kick.
Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Gavi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gabriel makes the interception.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
Spread neatly.
He's got away.
Rice. Havertz. And the shot! It's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one.